Hey everybody. Man undergoing penance here. Hopefully we can please the factory again enough for science to restart. What's going on today? Got chores. Basically just chores. Big thing here, need more Navens. I can do that. That is a rather simple operation of... Oh, what am I doing with all this trash in my inventory? He says, yet again, knowing full well how the trash got in his inventory and what must be done to purge it. Here, take that. Why do I have cages in my inventory? I need to do a thorough clean. I am in not great shape. So what do we got? DNA polymerase here? I should not have tolerated. Look at this. Look at it taunting me. It's not quite one away, but it's very close. Anyway, we're down here. DNA... No, wait. DNA polymerase is not in material sorting. For reasons? for reasons, I suppose? I may have had an idea when I did this. Can you just hide it here? Just hide it. Look what I'm reduced to. Smuggling my wares out. Alright, so that's good. I still don't know why I have raw fiber. I need some concrete blocks. And then we're going to go pave some ocean, pave some lake. Then we'll set up Navens on top of it. We're going to need... Yeah, that's probably alright. Then we'll need a lot more belt than we usually carry. I'm not going to worry about the buildings right now. That's going to be a secondary thing. Alright, good enough. Let's go do this. So I believe we've established that the next level Navens recipe, the Apex Navens recipe, the last Navens recipe, isn't very good. It is an incremental buff at best. And I need something a little more than that. So here we are, just building out footprint. Always disappointing, but what can you do? Adapting to that little, the Bodos belt right there is going to be something a little different, isn't it? There. The lake reclaimed. Those fish were be happier somewhere else anyway. Okay, good. Not quite good. This is on the walkway. Actually, there's a lot of things here that's not right, right? First off, we gotta do that. Second off, we gotta do this. And then all of this is about to have problems because I'm about to put windmills here. Oh, maybe I ought not have done that. Okay, so things are getting complicated here. That's okay. It's okay. It's gonna be alright. I'll just pick up all this stuff. And we're not gonna be able to put in our inventory because of problems, right? We love problems. Problems are great. Pretty sure I'm about to explode again when I pick up the rest of these things. So let's just get ahead of that, right? You go right there, you dump in there, and then you just wait for a while. Because none of this is going to survive. And all of this, and we have to find homes for it. And that's going to be the hard part. So, windmills in. More windmills in. And just do what you can, right? We're not going to fuss about this. Then we'll put this like right here, and we'll just pretend everything is okay. Now we risk death to go distribute all of this material. Then you. It'd be so hilarious if one of these blew up right now. I mean, I'd laugh about it eventually. Does that make sense? Maybe I wouldn't see the humor of it in it immediately, but believe me, one day I'll look back on this and laugh. Pick that up. Now you go that way. You go that way. And you go that way. Okay, good. Now we can copy all of this, right? Oh, it's even blue belt. I did not count on that. So we go just to like right here, I suppose. I'm not sure how this translates. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it doesn't translate at all. And I should just get the chunks. Then maybe reroute this belt all over the place. Maybe that will be smarter. We can build smarter, right? It's within our capabilities. Alright, so we have something. We have a very, very simple, very straightforward situation right here. We need to go get 1, 2, 3, 4 by 20. We need to go get 20 of these, and then we have to loop it all around somehow. And then we'll have more Navens. Easy enough. 20 Navens cultures in blue. I will go get that. And then after that, we have to go observe everything, and hopefully all the stuff on the watch list has worked its way out. Though, on the other hand, that does seem pretty unlikely now that I put it that way, right? I wonder if I have enough Naven modules, if I burn them all down in preparation of next level Navens. No, I'm good. Alright, so where's my bots? Where'd my bots go? Are these Navens Mark IIs? Oh. Only some of them are Mark IIIs. That's interesting. Okay. So this just got a little better then, huh? I probably should have paid more attention, but, you know. More. Alright, so this now goes at speed 2.5. All of that work just for 2.5. Which is 50% more than that one right there, which is what we were looking for, so good. Good. And now how are we going to do this? Typically we come in here, come down, and come up. Can we do something else instead this time? Like come up here, then go over, then go down, then go up, and then go over, and then just drag it back somehow? So I don't really want to go down this corridor. I guess I will. I guess it'll be fine, right? So what we do is this. You come with me. I don't know why I'm doing this in red still. I guess because it's working, and I don't think I should mess with that. That goes around, and then you go down, and we just start using the good stuff to get out of here. Is it the best build? No. Where does this want to go? This wants, if this goes up right here, it wants to go down right there. So this is where it goes. Then we should probably rig it up so that there's more material on the belt, because we just added another 50%-ish. So we can do that. It's not a problem. Alright, more Navens, more better. This is a weird thing I did. The belts are not quite right, but it doesn't matter. Alright, so we want more stuff on the belt. You go up to 35. you go up to 6,000. Then all this is missing. Where is this guy? Am I going to have to do something about this? In fact, he's not here. 6K. Yeah, that's kind of low. And you are Goots. Now the thing of it is, I could replace this with just a wormhole, and it has both of these things on it. So maybe I plan on that. Especially since this guy seems stressed. So right there, wait. And then you just drop and go. Okay. That'll work. And then we'll replace this guy with a wormhole. It'll be pretty straightforward. Hopefully. Oh. No, it's actually going to be a bit of a problem. Alright, we touched the walkway. Ugly. Ugly and wrong. But we need to do it. Alright, once this is completely emptied out, we'll swap it out and wormhole it up. And then right here, oh, you need more in too. Just straight double it. And then maybe these guys need to be sped, but probably not. Oh, we didn't even hook up the nitrogen. It is going to cause problems in the functioning of the machines. Need more spores, need more everything. And how's this do? Right here, it takes 90 seconds and it's only speed 2.5. Okay, that's kind of brutal. Yeah, this is going to have to settle out for a while, and then I'll come back and see. It's also going to knock out fertilizer if I want to. So I have to... Here, let's just go deal with our inventory, and then we'll sweep back to Navens. Maybe watch something, make a few evaluations. And then, when that's done, we'll polish off Navens, and that really should solve the situation for quite a while. Yeah, okay, that's all recycling. All that goes... No. All that goes in there. All that goes in there. Anything else unworthy here? We should get rid of the Ulrich corrals. Yeah. Science still not being made. Kind of curious about that. Then Ulrich corrals go away. Oh, that's recycling. So just huck this in there. What am I going to do? I'm just going to toss the briquettes in the other garbage bins here. And maybe, just maybe, someone will come and take it away. Yes, actually. Nice. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. And then half of you. There. That's not great. It's better than it was. Yeah, we'll swing by modules. And then we'll just stand and wait by the bin of guts, waiting for it to empty. The life of an engineer, ladies and gentlemen. Get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. Good. We should get rid of the Pyphoon Bay. That is absolutely not needed. And may never be needed again, in fact. Alright, so how are we doing here? We need this to empty, and it's not going that fast, is it? Alright, let's do the watches. What do we got? Let's watch Ridiculous Alloy. Let's go take a look. Ridiculous Alloy is right here. I mean, this certainly looks like... I like this. They're all going. What's production at now? What is it even? I keep thinking of it, Ridiculous Alloy. Molybdenum silicon. Molybdenum silicon. And so, yeah, we did good. So we doubled production. That's nice. And then empty cargo. And it's in stock. Not a lot, but it's in stock. All right, I'm declaring we're done with ridiculous alloy. Congratulations, us, right? Then watch Arthurian eggs. So we were at 380. Now we're up at 50% more-ish. That's all from better happy heart buildings. So that's kind of what we would expect. Now that has had a little time to run, are we overflowing on Arthurian eggs? This guy's delivering, and that's good. And when you empty cargo, we are not overflowing. So this is not done yet. So highly suspected this is done. It is not quite done. This is the only guy waiting for it. And then for Great Alien, we still have a whole crowd waiting around. It's like nowhere near enough is being made. Luckily, they only need little slivers. So this watch remains. We are not done watching this. How about we help? How about we just help, you know? The factory helps the engineer that helps the factory. That's true, right? Just shove it all in. These guys aren't going to need anything anytime soon. The job is just going to decay to watch Navens anyway. Oh, we still have, okay, all done. Good. So now we can pick up you, and then take a wormhole and put it right there, and just kind of tune you here, right? And then they get everything they could ever want. Such a better way of doing things. It's hilarious how much better this is than every other way. And now it's just a matter of, we can even put fertilizer on here if we wanted to. But it doesn't seem like it's a big deal. So you need urea. Where's the urea coming from? Oh, there was a... Okay. I'm better now. It's sufficient, that's why. Oh my god, that's so funny. Okay. That's how it's gonna be today, huh? Alright. I accept the fundamental ridiculousness of my existence. It's just... okay, I got it. Okay. That was enormously, hilariously, unboundedly stupid. Hello, friend. Nice. Okay, so now we have to watch Navens. We determined that this is good. I mean, this is something we have to do still. I don't think this is getting done. Waste out for terrible thing. Oh, we should probably check on that. Because I know we're having problems with fish eggs here. Ah, there. It finally cleared itself. Now we need more fish meal, I think. Quite a lot more fish meal. We need this guy to arrive, and that's just more great alien sample. So, all that's fine. Oh, it's going. How nice. And how many? We've got 15. 15 of those suckers on the belt, right? 16. We just got another one. So everything... oh, they're all going. Wow. Okay. I mean, it's not going to last, but okay. I accept this. I will accept something going well. I'm not seeing a huge amount of crud right now. No, there is. There's 300 rich crud up there. We should probably take care of that at some point. Let's go take a look at the bioport. We still need Perline, and Perline is Navens. So the Pyanodon is reading green, friends. There are no problems right here. Poke around for errant Huzus. No longer welcome in the factory. Okay. 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 Yeah. Just continue pulling them out. They are an endangered species, and frankly, we had a lot to do with that. Take that and just... All this is good. We have no problems, friends. Alright, awesome. And then chuck it in. Now we still have 65 in the world and 6 Gobachovs. I wonder how they keep getting tasked. But next. We have too much of this in our inventory. I mean, we'll use it eventually. That doesn't mean we don't have too much now. What am I even doing with an electric furnace? What is the purpose of that? What's the purpose of the mining drills, honestly? I can just go get them when I need them. Boilers I need, though. Those get used. That's recycling. There. I feel better. I had a good laugh. I had a good laugh at the absurdity of my situation. Doesn't that just make everything better all the time? Where do we suppose the Typhoon Bays are? Here, you're with the antelopes. Oh, we had antelopes in here the entire time. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not a real person. I am definitely not a serious person at this point. This factory just does things, and I just go along with it. I don't know what's going on there. Having trouble with bones again. And this is a problem because we're turning bones into sugar now, which we may not want to continue doing. Yeah. And this guy just gets bones. At least it's not a major consumer of bones. Do I have to bioprint bones somehow? Let's check the economics of that. So we have bones coming this way to become bone meal. And we have bones just not making it up. What are the economics of printing bones? So I can get 10 bones from a Fidai. I can get more bones from a Dingrit. 12 from a Simic. And a lot of keratin. That's a pretty good recipe, honestly. There's a lot of bones in Arthurians. A lot of bones in Square. This is probably the best one right there. Scrondrix breed conveniently. But this is okay. Yeah. Augs breed the best. If I want to just make bones through this is probably better though. You add 1 immunosuppressant for 10 bones. No, it's probably this, right? And then these guys are only made... I mean, it's fairly expensive, but not super ultra expensive. And it's in Aug Paddock, so keep in mind it has prod associated with that. This is probably a winner if I have to go make bones. Don't print them artificially. Well, it's not a problem. They just made a bunch. We're not going to think about that. Let's go check on Great Alien again. It should be being made right now, if I do not miss my guess. No, it's just coming. And the key thing here is Arthurian eggs. And that's, I guess we have to just do uplifting now. I'm out of chores. Like, legitimately out of chores. The factory can't get mad at me over this. And then if you go and empty cargo, there is still none left. All right, we just got to let that churn for a while. Let's shift gears and go do uplifting. Once again, walk the path. I know we have Xenos ready for us at the end, so that's good. Here, let's scroll up to all that's left to do. All of this is the entire thing. This is the whole game left. It's been such a long road. The laughter fit from earlier might give you an idea of how long it's been. Trees, good. Seaweed, good. Cacao, an eternal, festering disappointment. You're waiting for great alien sample, aren't you? Yep, totally is. This is jammed up. It's got an excuse. Nothing but excuses. Moondrops, how you feeling? Yeah, same problem. No movement. Navens, no movement. Yadal's done. Relissia done. Potato done. Arum's done. There's been no movement on your toy because science hasn't gone again. So coming down to look is utterly futile, except we might want to highlight this has gone 700 times without hitting once. And it's a 1 in 200 shot. That is harsh. When I have good luck, I have pretty good luck. When I have bad luck, it is just terrible. And then Renea done, Grodd, still no movement. I don't understand why it's so hard over here. It's like 622 rolls and having only gotten one. And it's clearly making more, so I just have to leave it alone, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Don't look at this. It's not real. Mushrooms done, sap done. Okay, we have run through agriculture, which hasn't moved in a long time. Ever since the cacao disaster, it's been cursed. Oggs, done. Fish, done. Zapier, done. Corlex, done. Cheese zone. Sponges, done. Trits, done. Zillifo, no. 835 rolls, not done. Waiting for great alien sample, just like everything else. I suppose I'm putting a whole lot of stress on great alien sample right now with all the uplifting happening. Dilmo's done, Ulrich's done. Vrox haven't even moved. I have to prioritize this eventually, put in 2 more paddocks here and make it work somehow. Like, just somehow. I don't even know how. We have to get these cocoons. We have to run 2 more of these. This is really slow. Anyway, don't look at it. Bees, full up. Excellent. Wobbly boys, wobbling. Scrondrix, done. Dingrit, done. Cotton Guts, done. Muckmood, done. Arthurians, not done. Oh, products finished 3. Products, it made another one. It says 3 products are finished, but if you notice, well, wait. No, we do. Okay, this is now igniting. Okay, no need to get angry. Don't get angry, don't get angry. We need to bring in the quality Arthurian food and the Dilmo cub. There, okay. It finally hit. Something good happened. Here, we're just going to bring in a guy that does this. You just come right here. I probably should have programmed this before. But getting 2 things done today is alright. So we need you, and we need you. And we need you in a 3-to-4 ratio. So 3,000 divided by 7. That's going to be 400, so it's 1,200 quality Arthurian food, 1,600 Dilmo cub. Okay. grab a dinosaur and start going. Should be pretty straightforward. I'm just going to keep going and then loop back and then check on it. I'm going to mark it done though. Well, no, I can't because it might brick. Because it only makes 3 eggs and I could easily brick off that again. It's only a 12% chance. So, you know, that's pretty high. In the grand scheme of things, that's basically 100%. So grab that. You take that and you go like so. And then add destination. Do we have cubs here? Is that Dilmo or cubs? That's just Dilmo. Alright, then you gotta go get the kids. Go pick up the kids from school. Don't tell them where they're going. Say it's a surprise. Do I even harvest the cubs? No, we have a cub line that goes to the bees. Hey kids, you want to go to the bees? Alright, I guess we gotta fix that. Time for our latest addition to the outpost army. Right here, right? Right here, right? I mean, this really isn't where it should be. It should be in the Dilmo area and not here at Arquads, but, you know, whatever. It's fine, I guess. Doing a belt probably would have been better, but it's fine, I guess. Bees right here, right there. Pick up those guys. Get that, 1600. And right here, circuit condition, comparator equals go. Unload until target, 1 and 2. 12, 16. And I'm not quite calling it done. I'm calling it close to done. There you go. It can still brick. It can still brick. It can absolutely 100%. I love the red on that. That's a really intense red. That's more red than blood. Why don't they use all the different same color ones, like the auto antigens, like seed syrup, blood, and have this just be bright, throbbing red? This stays in progress. We're not done with this yet. I really should have done this yesterday, but, you know. He'll be back. Arthurians, still in progress. Fadai? No. Going, but not there yet. Kamouts. Kamouts are being made in bulk. Kamouts are done. Excellent. Then Vonyx are done. Zungror are done. Simic need research. Lumals are done. Xenos are ready to go. Alright. So what do I need to do to make a Xeno into more Xenos? There appears to be no cotton gut products here. So we need sulfuric acid and rich gas. The sulfuric acid part is a little bit of a joke, I think. Can I just feed in another Xeno? I think that would be more on theme, frankly. But that's not what we're doing. What we're doing right now is we're going to call in rich gas and sulfuric acid. Give me this and this. Give me sulfuric and give me rich gas. Good. And then you will be there and you'll be there. All right, so now we have to copy and paste the normal thing, right? That's right. It's time for good old copy and paste. Xeno Codex. I think it's red. No, it's actually green. Wow. The Xeno. I suppose I got the upgrade, the mushroom upgrade that requires these, so they got to be cheap. Anyway, let's copy and paste this thing again. We're just doing it again, friends. Because we need this specific blueprint one more time. the factory wouldn't be able to get along without it. So it's like right there. And then this doesn't have to exist. And we're out of data arrays. Okay, can fetch. No problem. And then down here. There. Got it. So we go this way. Obviously. And then I'm just going to copy and paste the dinosaur again. Muckmoo, one of you, this guy in fact. Here, I'll just do it now. So you copy and paste onto that guy. But you don't go here. You go to this one. Go and do that. Then I get close enough to feed you. Grab some food. I still think they should start with food in them. It would make it so much easier to use, but there's objections. Change is hard, where Pyanodons is today. And we're probably just not doing this at all, right? This isn't our style anymore. It's probably just gonna do this, right? And I don't think that's necessary at all, but when has necessity been the standard? So we need Xeno Codex. Oh, this is a simpler version. So it's going to be slightly off on balance, but it doesn't bother me. Then you need to be looking for Xeno Codex, and that's fine. Then you are Xeno, it's an X, it's probably, there we go. And then you are the blue one, and you are the purple one. There we go. Absolutely zero thought. There should be more use for this item. This shouldn't be a one-use thing. It's exotic enough. All the control kits should be... You know how I advocate for herbivore food and carnivore food? There should just be the same distinction with the AI systems kits. You shouldn't need them to be specific to animals. That should be taken care of inside the building. You know, it should be hand-waved away. Anyway, I think we have to go get a Xeno thing, right? Because now we... Or is it a bioprint? Yeah, it's... Oh, I didn't ask for stem cells. Though we probably have them, right? Pardon, hold on. Let's look. Okay, let's not spend brain power. We've already established that Ambrain is not good. Stem cell, you. All this, just bring it in. Just shovel it in, guys. There, thank you, Chorcox. So now we need an absolute standard bioprinter. Can you just print this? That was a big ba-boom, and then we have to get the rest of this stuff here. It's pretty simple, yes. And so we need another caravan. The big one, please. And this goes right here, and then books with just an in and an out. And we start right here by shoving these guys in. Okay, so now this. Once again, time to program a dinosaur. It's time to play the game one more time. Bioscav, immunosuppressants, nanochondria, cDNA, Rec A. That's all we need. So we need 8 bioscaff, 1 immunosuppressants, 1 nanochondria, 2 cDNA, 1 rec A, and that's it. Our number is 8. It's 13. Haven't we done this many times before? I feel like we have done this repeatedly. And it's the same ratio every time, and somehow I can't figure that out enough to do it. Wait, this should not be a big thing. This is a little thing. We're just having a dinosaur do this. So, dinosaur, off you go. I want you to be dinosaur hungry. I want you to have some food. I want you to go. You're taking a long route. Because we don't have nanochondria here. It's got to go all the way south. So you get the rec A. It doesn't really matter. He can take his time. Go get 200 of this. And then we need immunosuppressants. That's you. I thought that this was going to be a big bottleneck. That never was. I wonder why that is. cDNA, which is in stock now. Nice. cDNA 400, and then we got to go all the way to the south to grab nanochondria. And load items, nanochondria, 200. And then you go all the way back to here. It is a long way to go. Circuit condition, comparator equals go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And there, and there. And there, and there, and there. Okay. Off you go. So good. This is just about done. And I'm going to mark it done, even before that guy gets back, because I have faith in this one being good. So, right there, and we'll sweep by again, obviously, and confirm that everything is okay. This is weird and arbitrary. I should do better. And then over here. So right there. Okay. And this is done. All right, let's mark that off. And we come right here, and then we just kind of erase that. It's finished. 100% done. Soon, this should be the only thing here. Oh, we didn't put in this. No problem, right? And then all you need, we have space for days now. Space used to be such a problem. Now we have no problems with space. This guy is on his way back. Alright, so we should be breeding a whole box of Mark IV Xenos. We are, in fact, the stupidest creature in this universe. Where's this guy? Oh, you're waiting for... You know what? Just do what you can. They're floating in ever so gently. Just do what you can. And then we're going to wait here for a moment, and then we're going to watch this run, and maybe we can check off Arthurians again. What can we do in the meantime? Let's go watch Navens. See how Navens are doing. Now that we have a third tier up here. These guys are mostly going. Need more oxygen, or nitrogen rather. Because those guys never got hooked up? That's freaking weird. Alright, so there's problems over there. But generally speaking, looks like everybody's going. Need a few more spores. Let's chuck some more spores. Didn't I up this from that number? I can't remember. There's 2 wormholes here. Don't look at it. It's not real. It's not real. Don't pay attention to it. Navens. So it looks like Navens were about 950,000-ish. Now we're up at 30% more. Maybe a bit more than that. Okay, that's good. Where is my guy? Just walking on the belt. Is that us? Yeah, there's him. All right, so we're going to see this work. And see, it can fall back to 0 at any time. Just keep that in mind. Just because we get our 3 eggs right here. All right, dunk it in. Okay. Yeah, there's the food. There's the cubs. And we're going to wait. We're going to watch this. This is of unique personal interest to me. Oh, science is going again. That's good. We're going to get a tech today. We are friends. We're going to get a tech today. That's a big boom. And then pop. Oh, we skipped a step, didn't we? Because we need the eggs. Oh, this isn't working at all. Oh. Oh dear. Okay. All right, hold on a second. And then we have to get this into this. We have to feed the fish eggs and just Arthurian food, not quality Arthurian food. Are you joking? Is this a joke? Huh. And that's another Arthurian pen. I'm just completely underestimating this, aren't I? Okay, that's fine. It is a joy to experience this, as there is still more to do. Right, friends? So let's go and do this correctly this time. In what we imagine correctness might look like. Oh, science flicked off again. Who knows what that means? Let's not pay any attention. The motor is sputtering, trying to catch in a rhythm. You can hear it sputtering and coughing. You're hoping it's not going to start. It means you won't have to mow the lawn today. Yeah. But somehow, I think we're going to have to mow the lawn today. I think we're going to make it work. Or else we will be shamed for our mechanical ineptitude and for our overlong grass. Why is it you need the quality food in order to raise the young, but you only need normal food to convince them to lay eggs? Arthurians are strange, man. Like, it's just laid out weird. And again, while I do... we have fish bowls on us already. That's good. Well, I do realize there's a teensy-weensy, itsy-bitsy little bit of hypocrisy there, and that I was complaining about it being the same, and now I'm complaining about it being different. I do think it's just a strange pattern here. Alright, so we obviously don't do that. That's not our cycle. We take that, and we shove you in there. And then we put what needs to be here in here. And that is, we need to make eggs right there. All right, and that gets... Oh, do we got another one? Oh, this popped again. Oh, 4. 4 chances. Now we got... It was a true 50% then, because we had 2 bust right in the middle, right in the beginning, and then 2 actually pull it off. Now we have to now we have to set this up. There we go. Tech happened. I'm not pleased to have to do this just for this. Just continue getting the perfect laser, right? And just shooting speed, shooting speed, shooting speed. And then we can properly evaluate this when it comes time to do the next level embassy. Also, we just have to research stuff. There's nothing else. Where is the other one? Where are you? Like, I understand that this one is here, but shouldn't there be a red one right here? Don't know. This is just extra shooting speed. Great. We need to make fish. Probably not, honestly. That's probably a way, way, way not what we want to do. Just fish and fish eggs, because fish eggs rot real fast. And they go to biocrud, and I don't want to think about any of that. Just bring lamp in and biomass, and then get fish eggs. And then just do something simple. Like, which one is lamp, filtration mood, and fish eggs? Such a pain. It should be all right because we have Mark IV superfish, and these are Mark III fish bowls. So it should produce the throughput I need without any problems, right? One would hope, or else why does one have superfish? Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. But the Ballad of the Arthurians lurches on. I brought way too many of these. Just way too many. All right, so we're going at... This consumes half a fish a second. This produces way more than half a fish a second. And consumes way more than the fish eggs. No, wait. So 1 to 1. What we're looking at here is this consumes half a fish egg a second, and this produces a lot more than that. But the rates are also similarly off. So this is like, this has to run 3 times as long in order to make just a few fish eggs, unfortunately. So we have to speed this guy up, it looks like. So if we take the next level recipe here, they're running at basically the same speed. And this is eating nowhere near the fish eggs necessary. So again, this is not something that I really should care about, but we have so many levels of stuff that have to happen here. So what we need to do is probably this. Probably. Oh, and the fish oil comes out? Oh no. I should be doing this where fish eggs are. I should just grab all of this and just move it over to like where the trits are and then just skim off right here. Like right here. This is where we should do this. That is such a better idea than trying to manage all the byproducts and the spoilage. I think we're pulling up stakes, people. And then right here, I can even pull a wild line down. Oh, we'll make it work. Just all of this, we're coming here. Just, we're done. We're done. We're done. Just everybody just calm down. Just calm down. LOL, calm down. Put that there. And all this gets picked up. Do I want to just draw a line from these two? Because they're rare chemicals. The answer is probably not. Probably want to bring them in up there too. Okay, wasn't thinking ahead. You know how that goes. You get good surprises sometimes, and you get pie surprises sometimes. And this is a pie surprise. So what we'll do is just pull a line down right here, and then just sample the fish eggs right there. So it's going to be something like this. And then you need the fish eggs. There's just going to be a fish egg line coming down and up. And then you get those fish eggs if you need them. And if you don't, oh, that dinosaur is now completely lost. Good news. Good news. We know exactly, we have an anchor point from which we can retrieve him. He is lost. He shall be found again. Right over here. All right, that is now not there, good friend. This is now here. Okay. Now you continue to do as you do. Okay, good. Good. Should I... I'm not even going to put windmills here. We are completely breaking with all tradition. Because this line right here would have to be reworked. And that one doesn't have windmills, so why should I? Okay, good. We're not doing anything weird. We are keeping with the pattern. So we're going to have to find a burnable. I could just drag Flora down. Or we can add charcoal briquettes to one of these. Because this guy has to bring in stuff. Yeah, just bring in charcoal briquettes, I guess. We're going to do this so very lazily. This is going to be the crappiest job ever. Be in awe of how little effort I'm putting into this. So we need 1 briquette. Then we need Arthurian food and jerky. So we need 5 jerky for Arthurian food. That's fairly straightforward, right? Here. Brick. And so that's 100, 100, 100. So that number is 10. So that is going to be 300. Easy enough. Let's program a dinosaur. Let's go get a dinosaur in order to program them. Right? Perfect. Kind of feel like things are way out of hand at the moment. But, yeah, I mean, we're in weird times right now. Engine will catch every single time. I bet if we pull the cord just one more time, the engine will catch and we'll just take right off. I bet you we're almost there. Oh, and I also have to bring in auto antigens and seed syrup. Okay, it's going to be all right. We're going to make it. It's going to be fine. We have everything we need. We are the right person in the right place. This is true. This is very true. Dinosaur hungry. And I was about to mark this off as done. That would have been an even greater offense to the factory. We need briquette, which is right there. A very major item that everyone should prioritize. And then we need jerky, which is right there. Load items jerky. And then we need Arthurian food. No, Arthurian food. Right there. Pick you, put you right there. 1200. And then, was that it? Yes, it was in fact that. Then you are then circuit condition. Comparator equals go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Great. And then this 1, 2, 3. Then I've kind of caused myself a problem. Fancy that, right? Then we kind of drag this around. No, I should hook things up to biofluid first. Or call in what I want from biofluid. This is the most abnormal area right here. And we're just gonna, it feels wrong. It really does. but we're just going to pretend it's not like that. Just pretend everything's okay. And what was the other thing? Autoantigens, seed syrup. Yeah, you. Good. Bop and bop. Okay. Now, many things, right? Take you be briquettes. Briquettes. First off, you burn briquettes, right? I should probably have checked on that. Yes, it does burn charcoal briquettes. Good. Good, 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 good. And then you launch these things out. And do you spoil? No, they're stable. Excellent. Then right there. And what we need now is to only let those in less than 50. No, that was a very different number than 50, right? Put it in, and then these will go in, and then the autoantigens. Just give me a second, I'm on it. And then some will make the cubs. The cubs will come right here. And this will make Arthurians. And eventually we want to skim off the Arthurians, right? So we need another hand. This is probably not correct, and I'm really struggling to care. When this egg is greater than 2, is greater than 2. All right, when there's eggs on the belt, we no longer hold them here to shove in here. Instead, we pull them back here. And if there's eggs on the belt here, it means we have 50 eggs in. So we just keep doing that, and eventually it will stop up, and that's fine because of that means we're done. So we shove these guys in right now. And shouldn't you? No. I guess it should go right there. And they get launched in there. Okay. Okay. It is coming together. Ever so slowly. Take that. We don't need this anymore. And you need these barrels. That's for you. And we need to pull this down. Just like this. And then up just like this. There we go. Just like that. And then fish eggs in and bio crud out. Good. And we should probably make sure that is eggs, or else that would be a flaw in this entire plan. This guy's waiting. This guy's coming back. We need the autoantigens. We need just everything. We need desperate mental health services to help us with our clear gambling habit. Okay, that's hooked up. There's that seed syrup. It's all you ever wanted. And then this is ready to get those guys. These guys are ready to be reduced to eggs. All you need is the jerky. The jerky's on its way. Kind of feel like I should hang out here to see this work. No, the jerky's being gathered. Okay, so this is going to be like 5 more minutes or so. And then this material will come in, and then it'll make the eggs. The eggs will travel down here. It'll be put in the box. The eggs will then go here. They'll get hatched. We don't have the temperature. We need that to arrive. It'll happen all at the same time. It's going to be great. What else? What else? What else? All right, let's just chill here for a second. Let's go fix Navens. We saw that there was a problem with Navens, so let's go correct that before it falls clean out of our head. Then I think we go through the watch list again, and then we're probably ready to make forward progress again. If that will not offend the factory too greatly. So right there, right there, right there, right there. There is your nitrogen. Is this a problem? Is this the same? No. I just somehow didn't catch all that. Weird. And Navens are now... Yeah, I want to say this is done. We're going to check that off. And for our forward progress, we will be going to Terrible Thing. And we will be fixing it. Round 1 fixing it. We're not going to be anywhere near done fixing it. Do not be of the assumption that this is finished in any way. That anything conclusive has happened. No, this is all completely tentative. So, auto-antigens on the way. This guy on the way. Probably the auto-antigens are going to be the slow step. Let's go check on Xenos and make sure that is sealing the doom of the factory appropriately. No. The rich gas is not here. The rich gas is, in fact, 1 tile removed from where it needs to be. I love the overhangs on the building, really do. They trip me up far more than any value the nicer graphics are. It's like I wish the care was taken in making sure that the buildings had solid action everywhere. This one's not so bad. It'd be better if these were up all the time while it was working, but whatever. It's adequate. But that is now going, and we can have tip-top Apex Predator Xenos. Ah, that guy arrived, and this is heating up. Why haven't we done the thing? Ah, took us some time. There we go. The thing is the thinging. Hopefully this doesn't all brick. It's 6 of these. 6 of them. What would it take to lose 6 50% in a row? I don't even want to think about it. Let's take fish back. Let's keep doing this one piece at a time. And then maybe Arthurians will ignite. And we can get a second win on the day. Which, I mean, to be clear, far more than I deserve. Far more there. It's just sheer generosity by the factory at this point. Really? Oh, it's going to take a while to get up here, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, that's a thing. Let's go look. Let's trace back our science problems. Right now, our science problem is the same as it ever was, and that is no great alien sample. And this is slightly different, this configuration here. It's the same sort of theme, but a very different sort of array of players. And you're not going because I'm looking at the wrong thing. How wonderful. And you're trying to pick up something, and that something is Arthurian egg. And Arthurian egg is almost ready to deliver. And if we look at Arthurian egg again, we see it's pegged out. We need this. We need specifically this to be going, and it is not. Ah. Oh, cruel and unknowable world. There. Hopefully this doesn't all brick. It's even farther away now. Alright, I'm gonna take a little break. And then we're just gonna say we're done with this. And then we're gonna start on we're gonna fix up the hyperfabric properly. Okay, everyone stay here, I'll be right back. Alright. Break accomplished. what we're going to do, let's go fix up the terrible thing area. It's not finished. It's going good. It's going far better than it deserves to go. How about that? Actually, that's an interesting question. Great alien. What is our consumption versus our production? Like, this is terrible, obviously. Is this the fish farms? I dare say it is. So we might need a whole lot, and I mean a whole lot more great alien sample. And that's because of the new thing I've hooked up. And that's because of Arthurian eggs. But we have a... Okay, maybe we don't, actually. Because just imagine this going 4 times the speed. That's really fast. I might have to just let these go as they will. And then set up a dedicated area with a wormhole, or I don't know. It's going to be a lot of cotton guts getting eaten. I think we're going to have to rework this, but not right now. What was I doing? I was getting confused. Understood. Yeah, this great alien sample is an actual for real problem. It's not just uplifting related. Oh, it's all still going. Nice. We have 37 of the hyperfabric now. Is any of this going? No. We're waiting for this, and that's waiting for great alien. Everything turns about great alien sample now. Not really something I had imagined was going to happen. Oh, and look, what is all this? What is all this distortion coming off this? I feel like this has to be clouds put off by these guys when it's making the thing. That's weird, and I like it. This is weird, and it's the good kind of weird. Why they gather here, I don't know. It's like, this a spot? Do I stand here? Do I feel better if I stand here? I don't know. We gotta get a waste bucket going. That's one of you, I think. And then we have to pull off the bio-crud, obviously, and then other bio-crud, also obviously. Does anything else decay off here? Yeah, the fish eggs decay, and they decay all the way down to crud. So let's just do it like this. We want you to pick up bio-crud. We have a waste bin right here. And then you are a different sort of bio-crud. Right? And then we need eggs, 3 different kinds. We need fish eggs. We need the blue fish eggs. We need fish eggs. Fish egg. We need the red fish egg. And then we need fish eggs. We need normal fish eggs. All of those will decay down into each other. So that's all fine. What other... This is not a coincidence. This is a dimensional breach of some kind. Creepy. Melon took some time with this, I see. It's spawning clouds while working. I very much believe that's what's going on here. Something is looking at me. Something knows I'm here. And it's just, when this spoils, it will go into the out bin and just be put back and then get sucked up somewhere else. So that's good. I think that's everything. Is there anything else on this belt that needs to be pulled off? I don't think so. Alright, let's just pretend that's true. So now we have a waste bin established. We have to do this. And then we read in green, we output red, right? You are each equals plus 1 equals t, right? And this is just, we're going to use just a dinosaur. I know this is a big guy, but we're just using a dinosaur here. Dinosaur hungry. And then I want you to come right here, and I want you to circuit condition t greater than or equal to 3000. Oh, it's circuit condition with static value right there. Greater than or equal to 3000. Perfect. And then fill cargo, don't wait. And then go to the stomach right here. And then empty cargo. This is your life. Okay. So now we have a janitor on the case. That's just creepy. Incredibly creepy. It'd be just a little better if it was animated, you know? Just these big, chonky pixels just going back and forth just a little bit. I wonder why it's concentrating over here. I wonder if it's concentrating on the belt. And it's about the item. And it's not about the machines at all. Here, let's test that theory. We have to first collect a sample, of course. I kind of want to do this, but I kind of don't want to actually do it like this. Alright, it's fine. We'll do it like this. You are pulling off the hyperfabric. So grab you, put you right there. You'll snag one soon, right? And then we can run an experiment. Is there a way to just drop? Oh, there's plenty of ways to drop stuff out of the ground. Then we're going to experiment. I bet you there's following the item on the belt. And we just can't see it. Or maybe it doesn't have a physical presence on the ground. Instead, this is the icon we're seeing. It is, after all, hyperfabric. If that's true, that's going to be really nice detail. Really creative of Melon to do this. Let's look at this for just a little while. Okay, there we got one. All right, let's run a test. We've got hyperfabric in our inventory. Nothing's happening. I don't know what this is doing. So what we're going to do is take a box, and we're going to see what happens if we just dump some hype. Yes, exactly. It's right there. It's right there. There's no icon for it. This is the icon for it. This is the hyperfabric. This thing. This aura. That's really nice. It's not a thing you see. It's a thing that is around you at a time. That's really nice detail. I like this. Okay. Okay. Oh, it only stacks to 5? That's kind of interesting. Maybe I should be putting this into a wormhole and not a caravan. Wouldn't that be more consistent with how I want to do things? But then one stack won't be... Okay, we're doing it the traditional way. Like so. Yeah, there's one right here. That's really nice. That's spooky and nice. Very... See right there, grabbed it. And it shoved a full stack in. Okay. Okay. Alright, good. So is this done? Is this done now? We have a wastebasket out. We have a janitor in place. We collect the material. And we're ready to turn that into... I really should have just put it in here, right? I really shouldn't have collected it like this. But it feels better because it's so chonky. I don't know. Whatever. It really doesn't matter. Where's my notepad? We did that. So now we're free to start in on this. Except I want to look at Arthurians again. Now that a little time has passed, hopefully the auto-antigen has arrived, and then we can check them off. Score a second win of the day. Then we're gonna start launching satellites. I guess we have to make a plan next. Oh, it's working. There's the auto-antigens. We got 3 right there. We got none right there. So we got 1 in progress here. So everything is just bricks so far, right? So we've got 1 in the tube. The first 2 have bricked. The 4th is right there, and then that tears to 6. Oh, no, wait, one actually went through, so never mind. So, and that ticks up, and then this starts going. That one looks like it bricked. This is 3 more eggs right here, so we have 3 eggs, and then this. It's strongly, strongly, strongly in my favor. Because there's a 50% chance to win, and then you get 3 rolls off of a win. So it'll be kind of a struggle. Oh, this one also bricked. That isn't to say my luck isn't sufficiently bad that it does not work out for me. There's 3 more. We're below what we started with. Please give me 1 more. All right, come on, let's win this coin toss. Heads, I say. Heads. I'll give you hyperfabric. I'll put a hyperfabric right here. Ah, it bricked. Should I put hyperfabric around Irving? Huh. Huh. That's sufficiently creepy that I want to do it. Do you think he'll evolve if we do that? Okay. Now we're actually in severe danger of actually just running this out. Because now we only have 2 chances in order to get... One of these has to hit, and we're on life support right now. We were up to 6 eggs. Now we're down to 3, I guess. So the odds are still strongly in my favor. It's, again, a mere 12% chance that this just crashes out on me. But it looks like we're just going to hit that. It looks like we're just... How many times has this just not worked out for me? So now we have a 25% chance of ending up in the sad chair. Let's see if this works. Come on. Okay, just give me 1. Give me 2, actually. I need you both to hit. That's what I want. Okay, that guy hit. And then he'll get raised, and that's 3 more chances. Maybe it's unhealthy for me to be staring at this. Maybe this isn't how I should live my life. I'm just going to wait and see this one. This one's owed to me. It's owed. Give it to me. Give me a heads. If this one hits, we're suddenly in better shape. And it bricks. That is astonishingly terrible luck. Like just horrible, horrible, horrible luck. And now we're back down to 3 eggs. It's like constantly on life support. All right, we're going to walk away and come back to this. But I kind of don't think we're done. I think we're going to have to roll more eggs because I don't think I don't think it will be allowed to take off. I think there is an evil spirit in the factory and it's causing me problems. All right, so there we go back around. Here, let's go give Irving spooky vision. And then after that, build some rocket ships maybe? Make a plan. Okay, that's definitely the next step. Make a plan to figure out what to do next. Because we have to make a... probably it's just make antimatter, right? Just keep it simple. Just make the antimatter. There. This is a lot of good stuff. Very pleased about this. And what I'm going to do is come over here and we're going to decorate just a little bit. Right here. And where should I put these things? I need this. And I need this. Is this right? I kind I don't want it to be blown up, right? That's too close right there. His fearsome jaws might suddenly take it out one day. Alright, let's see if we can make this work. Then you go on the ground. You go on the ground. Then you go on the ground. This should empower him. Then you go on the ground. And then we have to just power everything up. There we go. Oh. Oh, that's ominous. Oh, that's really ominous. I like that. Did I pick up the hyperfabric too? No, it's still there. Okay, so it's just the shadow over Irving now. Be stronger, Irving. Be stronger. I know you can do it. I've placed the item in there that will be the key to your freedom. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, it's right there. It's right there. That's nice. I didn't expect to like this as much as I do. I thought it was going to be merely irritating, but instead it's art. This is good. Okay. Okay. Focus. Focus. Go and see if building Irving a proper shrine has carried us forward. We have 3 right here and then 1 right there. Oh, we're moving up. We actually won a little bit right there. Are we going to win? Maybe I just never win when I'm looking. Oh, we are climbing up because there's 3 here and 3 here. So we're back at 6. All right, I'll tune back in. If we ever climb over 10, I'll say we're actually done. But until then, I don't really believe it. All right, so what are we doing? We have all of this stuff. What's antimatter? This is always a... Well, that's pretty easy to make now, isn't it? And it's made in a satellite. So I guess we start building satellite stuff. I guess solar panel Mark IV is the next thing. And then we can just launch this to get the Toxorus. Okay, I guess. This is expensive. Look at all this stuff. But antimatter is cheap. Okay. Cheap in a way. How much do we need? We need 3 antimatter for this. We'll work out the rates later. And then slow reacting antimatter comes energy, I guess. Is this... What's the temperature here? It doesn't say. I don't understand, and I don't need to understand. So anyway, we need to do this now. The good solar power plant, which hopefully will be the heart of our next embassy. It's going to be a shape. It's going to be weird. Anyway, we need lots of expensive stuff, but just looking at it, we have all this, right? And we just have to make them. Problem is, it's just so much stuff. Can you be prodded? No, of course not. 50 super alloy, that's intense. And how many do you need for this? 2 of them? So I guess you don't need that much. I wonder if I want to put together a high-tech wormhole. This is going to be just getting easier. So we want satellite, right? So let's we get satellite, and then it gets Toxorus, and then the Toxorus goes into this, and there's all these things, and then that all goes into this, which goes into this, which is another quantum computer. So I kind of feel like we want to work backwards from this. I feel like we want to put this in right now today. And that's probably going to be the same pattern as before, though no. No, let's just go with 2 of them for right now with the option of expanding. So where do we might have quantum computers over here. So we're going to start at the end and work our way back. So we're even above quantum sim data right now. We're going to build the final area and then pump everything into it. Does this make sense as a good plan? Where did I do quantum thing? Right there. We have 10 of them. That is certainly enough. And we will work backwards. Because didn't we decide that if that was going full tilt, if the whole structure up there was going full tilt, it would produce one terrible thing, one hyperfabric every other second. We'll recalculate that in a minute here. But I believe that is correct. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the final science right here. Oh no, right here. This is where it belongs. And then we're going to have all this space around it to build the last pieces. I feel like something is missing. Something got swapped. I don't know. Doesn't matter. It's right there, right there, right there, right there. And there's going to be more. I mean, we might as well put this in as well. Then just roll it out. I have to go look at Arthurians again, don't I? Okay, in a second. So right here, the best thing in the game is going to be made right here. And it's going to have... I really feel like I should use a wormhole. Just a series of wormholes. But so much of the material isn't on... is available on the Caravan network, but isn't available on the wormhole network. Does this make sense? I don't know. Everything's going to be fine. No matter what I do, it's going to be fine. So just do something right. So take this here and plant it down there. Okay. And so now we want 2 quantum machines. Right there and right there. And you guys are both going to make space science for me. That's your job. Oh, you get all sorts of prod. That's nice. What is that? 180 prod? Okay, I guess I was not correct to worry about anything. And a pair of these, probably even more than these. 5. Here. Copy, paste. And then when you is power. This is all wrong. It put in old style. I think I lost the new style template. But whatever. How are we on power? Oh, we're not hooked up. That is not what I want. Yeah, I definitely put in the wrong thing. I think I lost the template for that. Anyway, power is now 1 solid terawatt. Beautiful. And you're going at speed 6, and this can probably be improved, and we're not going to worry about that for the moment. Okay. It's like all of this is kind of uncomfortable, isn't it? Probably could have done this substantially better. And we need a lot more of these if we're making one of these guys every other second. Let's calculate this again. We think we can have this saturated, right? We think. And this takes 60 seconds at speed 6. That's 100 seconds. So, wait a second. 60 seconds. Let's recalculate this. 60 seconds divided by 0.6. That's 100 seconds for one roll. That is, and then times 10 is 1,000 seconds in order for one to go. So each, no, let's not do it that way. 100 seconds times 0.1 is, it says every one of them, oh, makes one every 10th of a second. No, it makes 0.1 a second is what this says. Why isn't it actually telling me that, though? That's a good thing for, well, that's a really interesting question. So if it takes 100 seconds, and I've done this math right, and that's every 100 seconds, it would be, oh, wait a second. 1 every 100 seconds is 0.01 a second times 36, and then times 0.1, which is the actual chance. So we're only making 0.04 of these a second, 1 every 20 seconds or so. How? That goes directly against the knowledge I had in my head. Okay, we're gonna be using the term knowledge very loosely here. Oh, we're almost out of Americium waste stream. That's another problem. But I am doing this math correctly, right? It's only got 0.6 crafting speed, so it takes 100 seconds to make one, and it has 10% chance of making this, right? If we go look right here, it's 10% chance. So it's every 1,000 seconds it makes one. So it's 1 out of 1,000 times 36, which is the number I was just looking at. So, okay. So we're not making one every other second. Not even close. Huh. This is still not going fast enough, even with that calculation. So you go for 4, 4. And these two going together might be enough to absorb all of that. And that is producing a, it's going to be like space science every other second. Maybe that's what I was thinking of. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I have no knowledge of the situation. So what we're going to shoot for is 0.1 simulation data a second. Okay. Let's see how that can work. So we want 0.1, and you can't be prodded. And right now you're making 0.01. So let's snuggle you close to one of these fancy little devices. Now you are making 0.1. So just one of these is all we need. I don't know if anyone was expecting me to have like a revelation looking at this, having something interesting or even coherent to say. That was probably always a bit of a pipe dream. But it's like, yes, words. I've encountered these before. They're tricky sometimes. Yes, text. Okay. Ooh, I think this might be a kind of number. Maybe. Don't tie me down on that, though. I'm not a scientist. So I go right here and actually get this aligned correctly. Okay, so with that in mind, we just need you to be going at speed faster. This is actually going to go very quickly, isn't it? Right there, speed faster, and then you're just 5, 5, 4. Just even less than that. How about this? How about I just spam speed mods in this? There, that's about the right speed. This is what we'll shoot for. No way, is it 2 or no? This is enough. This is just fine. Here, it's for everybody. Power the factory, friends. My mighty Mark II windmills. Alright, so this is our goal. And if we're going to back this off, we now have to get satellites made. So I should probably get a cargo launch facility. But until then, let's go see if it's bricked out. Oh, I'm so terrified to look. Yeah, it's bricked out. It's completely bricked out. It died. The second I looked away, it died. Just everything. That is astonishingly terrible luck. That makes me suspicious that something is wrong. Like, I got far enough away and it just stopped rolling. That is astonishingly terrible luck. I don't know what even to say about this. Well, I'm glad I didn't cross Arthurians off. I'd have to be writing them back in. That's because it got up to 6 again, and then it just crashed back out. Here. What are the chances of losing 6 coin flips in a row? 1 in 64. It's a 1.6 chance. That obviously didn't happen. There's a problem here and it's not well understood. Maybe that's something going on with Cacalx too. Maybe it's not how things are rolling, it's how I'm not paying attention to them. Because I ran into that with Arendel's mod. There was... Oh, this is nice though. We finally got one of these. Like, there's the proper way to solve the Arcosphere puzzle, and then there's the way I solved it, which was all just based on you shove in enough initial Arcospheres and it should never, ever, ever brick. And then it would always immediately brick on me. And I eventually determined that was because probabilities froze up whenever you switched surfaces. So if you happen to leave the surface and it wasn't rolling probability properly for machines on separate surfaces, and that was a pretty big issue for Arendel's mod, I have to say. You know, let's not even do this. So I could never get my preferred Arcosphere. This is so demoralizing. Okay, admittedly, I'm numb to all of these little stochastic tragedies so far, but this is just not fun. Where was I going? I'm going to get a rocket pad, and then tomorrow we start uplifting it. Here, no, I've got a change to make. Arthurian. Cursed. Just absolutely cursed. I feel like I've had it rough on those. I had 6 eggs, and it's coin flip odds every time, and it still trickled down to nothing. That is brutal. Okay, I need a cargo. Like, I don't understand the cargo landing pad thing. Because when I shot the dogs into space, I could never call the dogs back to a specific rocket landing platform. It would always just go to the first one on the surface, and I don't understand why. It seems like it should be very easy to link them together so that this rocket lands at this area, but apparently that's not something obvious. Do you need the Toxorus? Yeah, and I gotta research that other tech, I guess. Yeah, I do not understand. Big old do not understand. Let's go check out dogs in space and see if anything has ever landed there. Maybe there's a setting I'm missing. I'm just too dense to see. But, I mean, usually you'd expect this to be obvious. Usually they're really good about making it very clear what is going on. But in this case, no. See, like nothing has ever landed here. So I have to... This is just on the Logi network. Does it tell me? After a rocket is launched, any products launched and launched items will land here. But nothing lands here. It goes over to the other one the entire time. Is this a problem with PyMods, maybe? In that it will always go to the first cargo launch? I don't know. I don't understand. Nah, I don't get it. Don't get it at all. Yeah. Yeah. So what I need to do is come here. I guess I don't need the other one then. Then I don't know what to do with this. Can I hook them together? Okay. Can I point them somewhere? Is there like a signal I can place on here that says where it should go? Speaking of which, here. Did the other rocket launch ever actually work? Oh, no. It never did. Okay. So what's going on here? Output green. Where can I get information on the signal I need to put to launch the rocket? Here, we gotta go to the wiki, I guess. Here, hold on. Dynamic wiki action. Factorio, cargo rocket. Landing pad, let's look at that. The cargo landing pad. When the rocket silo sends a rocket satellite in space, the cargo will receive the science. If the landing pad is full, the science will be deposited on the ground and marked for deconstruction. The science will be siloed to the landing pad, regardless of its distance from the rocket silo. In space age, the cargo from the landing pad acts as a hub for orbital deliveries. It acts as a requester chest for orbiting space platforms. Platforms that are stopped over the current planet when we have the cargo dropped in. The cargo has 3 landing hatches and can only receive 3 stacks of items at a time. That's interesting. Placing a cargo bay that is touching the landing pad. What's a cargo bay? What are you? I don't know what that is. Inventory size. Okay, that doesn't really help me. If the trash unrequested box attack the line, automatically move all items into this trash slots. This doesn't really help me, does it? So it should request Toxorus. Okay, so maybe I just have to say, give me the Toxorus at this place, and it will land here. And then what's the signal to send automatic launch? Launching the rocket. The rocket is launched with the payload. Space age, the rocket silo gained the ability to buffer a second. Okay, that's great. Alright, that's not really helping me. How do we do signals here? Control F signal. No, nothing on this page talks about signals. Alright. That's unhelpful. That is massively unhelpful. Alright, this doesn't help me at all. You know what? We're just going to have to live with inefficiency. As terrible it is to say. I don't know how to send an automatic signal, and we can't load 500 in all at once, so what can you do? So what we want here is to request Toxorus? How about you just get as many as you possibly can. So maybe it will land here if we do that. I have such a hard time believing. Anyway, we can wormhole this in, and we can make the rocket. Now we need to make a satellite. We're obviously not going to get anywhere close to the satellite. Satellite needs a lot of stuff. And this makes how many satellites? It makes as many satellites as we want. We only need one of these guys. We're going to have to make RTGs on site. And we're going to need more fuel rods, probably. We're going to have to make a list of all this stuff. A lot of it, everything I have, right? Just not in huge amounts. We're only going to be able to bring in like 10, especially at 150 cotton guts. You do stack to 100, so that's not that bad. So, okay, so we have that. And then we're going to have solar panel. Solar panel 4. That's all nice. And this is all stuff I got. And this makes 6 a second. All right, so so we need 1 to 1 right there, and that's not a problem. And then antimatter, that is a particle accelerator. We're just kind of playing around with things right now. We're not lunging for anything. All right, this makes antimatter. Antimatter is essentially only good for this exact purpose right now. And so you make 0.2 a second of antimatter, and you need 0.6 a second of rocket, of satellite. It's probably faster than this can go. And for antimatter, you need 2 a second. Probably this is the slow step. So we'll make like a flower of antimatter over here, and we'll try to make 0.1 a second. Actually, we're going to need more than that. Well, I don't know. How many seconds does it take to launch a rocket? Probably just a flower is going to be okay. We're going to start with 1 flower of antimatter over here, right? And then we'll pump it over to the satellite, and you don't get prodded, and you'll get shoved into the rocket. You'll make the Toxorus. Toxorus will come here. Everything else we got. So wish we could... okay, no, not everything else we got. Everything else we have to build. And how much of this stuff do we need? We're going at 1/10 of a second for each one. Probably just keep sizing, right? No, this is made in a particle accelerator too. You also, no, you're a... We should write this all down. Let's actually do that. So the nitrogen vacancy center, Pirate PA, Phi Josephson's junction is in a electronics factory. The quantum vortex storage system is in nanomachine. Nanofact, sure. And the Bose-Einstein superfluid, which is needed in a couple things. Needed in a grease table, sure, boys. Another nanofact. Now the Varphy Josephson function. The Phi Josephson and the Varphy Josephson. Alright, I'm sure that means something. I'm just too dense to pick up what it is. But that's electronics factory. And it's proddable. And then the Toxorus comes from there. Alright. We will continue building this out next time and continue sizing things, but I think this is going to come together pretty quickly. Alright, we're done for today. No more needs to be done. We have taken 1 win today. We have felt 1 crushing defeat. Maybe I should look at science again. have a big, deep think on how to do this better. Because we're just absolutely just not at all healthy in this situation. And we would have a way to climb out if Arthurians would have actually hit, but they didn't. So frustrating. Now my plans have to change because of the gambling loss with an incredibly low percentage chance, making me strongly suspect that something is simply wrong somewhere. Doesn't make sense otherwise. Like, it's 10 eggs too. Oh god. We're probably going to have to think of some other solution, but the other solutions are terrible. The Arthurian egg recipes are just trashed here. So like first egg makes 3 eggs. 3 eggs in 20 seconds. And then we add food and it's 4 eggs in 20 seconds. And then we add more food, just more stuff, and then it's 5 eggs in 20 seconds. And then we add another food, and then it's 6 eggs in 20 seconds. So from the first recipe to the 4th recipe, it is a mere doubling, while more than doubling the complexity of things. That's not good. That is straight up not good, friends. These recipes are crushingly disappointing. I don't even know why they're there. Like, who uses those middle recipes? Who are they for? I don't get it. Yeah, and I clearly came to this conclusion before. What a disappointing day. Really is. Super duper disappointing. Do we have any other hits here? Of course not. Oh, man. Alright. Let's try not to depression max. Let's go and just roll this up. And then tomorrow, this should wrap up pretty quick. Well, no, it's not going to wrap up pretty quickly because getting space science isn't the same as hitting PV. But I think we're definitely in endgame here. I mean, beyond endgame. Super duper double plus secret endgame. Take this back. And what else? I don't know. Here, take this other half stack of Lovecraft furnaces. There. All right, let's wrap up. I feel like I have done enough for this day, and I may now rest. So zoom in, hit that button, zoom out. And now, kind of align ourselves. And tick up. And then screenshot. Okay. What did we do today, ladies and gentlemen? Well, we didn't pick up science again. And we're kind of got a precursor, a preview of new science sickness, because the hyperfabric area is soaking up so much great alien sample, and the uplifting is soaking up so much great alien sample that we can't keep up with it, which is putting enormous pressure on Arthurian eggs, and I'll get to it, don't worry. And then we're just having problems. Right now, the focal point of the entire factory is great alien sample, which is Arthurian eggs, and we can't keep up. I have to do something about this. Not sure what it's going to be. The next recipes are incredibly uninspiring. Just very, very, very uninspiring. I don't know what to do about it. But yeah. So we fixed up a bunch of stuff. We fixed up the ridiculous alloy. We finished off the hyperfabric. we we made some interesting discoveries about the nature of the hyperfabric. It's actually a very, very neat little item. Mellon did a great job when he designed that. Strange to say, a precursor item being well designed, but this thing had a trick inside of it, and it was really nice. Anyway, what else? After that, we did a sweep of uplifting. It was incredibly disappointing. I think I need to do something about agriculture because nothing has made progress there in a long time. Like, obviously, the fast ones went fast, but the slow ones are just going so slow. And cacao continues to be a millstone. I don't even know what to do over there anymore. Then we got into raising animals, and we got through Xenos. We're now making Mark IV Xenos over there, and that's questionable. And then we struggled with Arthurians. Then we struggled with putting it together, and then we realized we were putting it together in the wrong place, and then we built it over here just again. And every time you try to hatch an egg, it's a coin flip whether or not it works. And you get 3 eggs, right? 3 eggs, and you're just going to win a coin flip to stay even. 1 out of 3 with a 50% chance, easy. And it just bricked out. It just completely bricked out on me. It was astonishing, the luck I had. I don't even know what to say about it. Except I just roll more eggs and try it again, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I'll get good luck next time. I don't know. Can't stop, right? Can't quit this far. Have to keep going. And then after that, we started prepping the southeast corner. We've got the space science maker in place here, and we're starting to size up everything that we're needing. Like, how many of these do we need? How many of that do we need? How much antimatter are we going to need? How many of these various different items are we going to need? And we're going to build them all in this area right here. And then put them in on belts, and the belts will go here, and it'll turn into space science, and then we'll have space science up, it'll get over here, and then we'll have space science, and we'll be on our way to victory. Can't wait. I don't think it's going to take that long. I don't think there's a lot less. There's not much left to do. If I can just check off a couple things every day, uplifting is going to last long into the space science age and the post-PV age. Oh, we also put in new Navens. We put more Navens in. Hopefully that'll help. Anyway, it's hard to research tech because of Great Alien Sample right now. And that's the entire focus. So next episode, here, let me write this down. Fix Arthurian eggs. It could be that these recipes are so bad because they just want to force you to use them. It's here. You know, they know the game is balanced around the early game Arthurian eggs and the late game Arthurian eggs. So they're really the middle 2 recipes really are for no one. And so it's like, do you want Arthurian eggs? Well, I guess if you want them, you got to do this. You got to use this crappy recipe. And it's only going to double it. Oh, for so much more complex. Hurts so bad. I guess I got to do it, though. I'm just forced into it. The other way was to get actual uplifting working, but uplifting's cursed. All right. That's happening tomorrow, though. We'll probably take that head on and actually hook up Arthurian eggs tomorrow. And then just keep watching everything. All right. I'm now done. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.